The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a team from the American, the UCF Knights, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Knights will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Down behind the line, and this defense trying to shut down the running game and set the tone right out of the gate.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gonna run it. It's Harbor. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Backing up and backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. They'll run for it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Yellow Jackets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. offense rolls back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Has it once again. What do you think about that? They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Rides to the back and leaves it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently. The
Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened there.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pulls it in with one hand. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty lucky. Caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Can't get him to the ground. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. Left inches short. 4th down coming, and man, did he empty the bag. Spin, juke, jump, jive, you name it. He tried everything. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Get set, get set.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over NC State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Just feeds the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick catch on 3rd down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Up-tempo for the offense.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. The give out of the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. No huddle here for the offense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pulls it in. It's Coffee. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Penn. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. Turning it on. Touchdown, UCF! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down for 38.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Power football with the run. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man, it's Coffee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They'll run play action. Now adjusting. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Coffee. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Knights are in the hurry up. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Harbor. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on 3rd down for this offense.
325.
From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The Knights want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give from the gun. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give them a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Knights are rolling down the field. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 25 over NC State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The play action fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And this offense just hasn't found a way.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the UCF Knights, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And he takes a knee. If that's an option, it's a bad one. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. And down to a knee? I guess that's one option. The Knights line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He'll signal for a fair catch after that weak punt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now on 2nd down. Well, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it and took a knee. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And he just took a knee. I mean, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And for some inexplicable reason, he takes a knee. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And they'll take a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And he takes a knee. If that's an option, it's a bad one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Trying to get the corner. Running into the open space. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that 1st, keep the drive going.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Harbor. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Agent George D. Burnell. Agent George D. Burnell.
Why are they doing this? It's second down, but they're already set to punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'll go to the toss. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They'll try the toss to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here. Result of that play stand. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harper. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
They go to the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Penn. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Knights will hustle to the line. Using the quick game. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Off play action on 1st down. Looking to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Knights are moving quickly down the field.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Dumps it off in the flats. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. Here's a heat. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give on the option.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set.
Leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Runs through a tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't